Welcome back to the beautiful island of Maui. You're watching the Maui Women's Pro. Stop number 10 on the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. Brisa Hennessy just took out the trials heat, and she'll be surfing in the main events. Kicking off this first heat, we have Johanne Defay, former Rookie of the Year, taking on Sally Fitzgibbons, former runner-upper in the world, and Keely, the Australian, just finishing off her rookie year on tour for 2017. So they'll all have some room to move. Kicking things off is Sally Fitzgibbons with a bit of a set to kick things off. Sally just a little bit too deep. We'll start with a small score on the priority rotation. Already getting underway, Potts.
Yeah, you know what? It's that's a little sign of things to come, hopefully, as we see up and riding, Joe.
Johanne Defay now quickly running down the line, looking for a major section to work with. And it just keeps her looking for something on the inside. A quick up and out for Johanne Defay and Fitzgibbons. Always promoting performance, no matter what. There's Keely getting a 4.33. What'd you think?
Well, you know what? It wasn't as big a wave as we saw from Johanne and Sally, but it was one of those waves, like we said, to kind of bend a little bit and allow Keely just a couple of opportunities to unleash those turns. You want those waves that slow up, come back at you, almost bowls.
Now at the 24-minute mark, Fitzgibbons with plenty of room for maneuvers on this wave. It starts off a little bit slow, but she'll just set that rail, clean, smooth carve, and now running down the line looking for the lip to hit. Draws a big layback in the pocket. And now she'll just fade this inside corner. Nice precision surfing from Sally. Just a casual 360. She'll sink on that inside corner.
And she will milk those waves all the way through the inside. She's not scared of a long paddle. Let's have a look. A little bit of a slow start on this one. Now the wave starts to get moving through that inside section. Deciding that nice big layback, drawn out maneuver there, just poising, giving the judges that opportunity to see that maneuver. And then it gives her that little bonus section through the inside. Love that little 360 right there. And Sally definitely on her way to a comeback wave. Looking for a 3.41. It's going to be right in that range, maybe a little bit higher.
Already warming up for a title campaign for the following season. We saw that come true for Carissa when she won this event 2 years ago and went on to win her third world title the following year. Layback jam off the top for Fitzgibbons under priority. Right into a carve. Starting to bend towards her inside this keiki bowl, and she'll float the finish. Smart move. On her way back out after the 3.93. Has the lead, but now improving on a 0.93 with 21 to go.
So at the moment, a 0.93, you can guarantee that's long gone. And that's she's going to use this inside bowl just to keep the momentum going. You know, not a lot of waves coming through, so you've got to be up and riding. Beautiful opening turn. Finds that rhythm, and you see how that wave's bending back at her, Joe. It's just allowing her just maneuver after maneuver. Nice little check float there to finish off. So Sally's starting to find the groove, and you can tell by the little pep in the step that she knows exactly what she needs to do now.
We're surfing all started here in these Hawaiian Islands. Now we'll see Sally chasing this section, floats it, quick snap off the lip, draws it out a little bit further on the open face, and another front side hook. Staying super active, multiple turns to the inside corner. Her previous wave pot's a 3.5. Is that one even better?
I think so, Joe. I think, just the energy factor to me, it's taken Sally 3 waves now, and she's finally found that little section of the reef that she's opted to sit further inside from everyone that really solidify that #1 spot. Now she's going to try and crank it up, which is what she does. You can see her just pumping, getting that board moving. First turn, just getting up and around the section right here. Bang! Just really hooks into that first turn. And the second one as well. So Sally starting to amp it up. You can see that front ankle taped up. This turn right here, just jamming the board into the face of the wave. And again, so Sally finding those beautiful little waves that come back at you, that just give you that perfect pace. Gives you that timing, just to unleash those big turns.
And with that little bit of space that you were talking about, fitting in that many maneuvers is a challenge, and the wave's constantly moving. The reef is trying to poke its head out at you, so you just kind of got to keep your eye on the lip and just attack that, and hopefully not grind your fins out on the inside.
Good man, Waz. Strider Raspberry Wasilewski, always having fun in the water. He was in the water for the Piahi Challenge recently for a historic event won by Paige Joms. Back-to-back wins from Billy Kemper. She's often uses that line, moves like a butterfly, stings like a bee. These connections are easy for her to make. A little heavier-footed Johanne Defay will kick things off out the back. Carved a hack off the top. Digs in for a wrapping cutback. Nice fluid connection with a bigger wall out the back. Now into a 1 foot section. She'll just hack it shut. Defay just had a 1 before that early in this heat. So she's catching that wave at an important time.
And that's where she's really does good in heavy water waves. Let's have a look at Johanne here. Nice little check turn, just getting herself back into the power. Now she unloads that vertical turn. Combos it up with a beautiful wrapping cutback. Sort of fades away, but she sticks with it. So all the meat and potatoes, all the scoring potential has come from that outside section, Joe. There's definitely a wave that's going to get her back in the mix. Currently needing an 8.26, but she's got to break that up into 2 waves pretty much.
Who's now surfing in heat number 3, and we still have 11 minutes to go in the first heat of the main event. Coming back from break, it's rookie Keely Andrew getting a carve off the lip. Jams it off the top. Another solid forehand hook in the pocket. Now she's letting it unload.
Wow.
A series of vertical hacks all the way down the line. Looking for a 4.94 to take the lead.
You know, beginning of the year, obviously Keely coming in as a rookie. It was such an incredible amount of pressure. As we see Johanne finishing off hers, Joe.
Defay now, a couple of big power punches. She'll sink on the finish. Defay's wave previous, 4.67, got her back into the mix. That can kind of, you know, obviously rattle the rookies, but she is looking at just in a different level right now. You can see the confidence that she's carrying, just the choice of maneuvers. There's no hurry. Bang, beautiful turn. This is going to be a great score. I think it's definitely the best wave of the heat. And you can see it's those ones that bend back at you. It's those ones you got to look for. You know, that wave bends at you. It gives you that time, that positioning. Then they're right behind Johanne Defay as well. So Keely's going to lock in a massive score, and I wouldn't be surprised if she takes the lead. Johanne Defay behind her as well, probably on her best wave too. So we've got a heat on our hands. Obviously Sally has taken the lead, but 5.33, 3.93, not huge scores. The best wave of the morning by a long shot. Her backup score now a 4.33, and she's up again. Keely just up and out.
She comes by the inside where she passes it, so I'm not in front of the wave, and out the back of the wave I could see the board, the fins, and the volume of water noticeably thicker, more volume, just flying up above the lip, and really just seeing her belt and have pace and have confidence. You know, it's a good note that Potts said. She just looks like she's got nothing to lose, and she's got a lot of authority in her surfing on that last wave.
Now that's gone, she's a whole different surfer.
More waves on the way. Fitzgibbons looking for a 7.84 to get in the lead. Nice cruisy, comfortable pace to kick things off, but needs something major. Goes for the layback draw once again. Quick wrap. Fitzgibbons setting up a little jam on this inside corner and flows into a fading cutback. Punches the fins out in a short space to get a big finishing move, and we'll see if that's going to get her in the right direction. Low score of 3.93, but needing a 7.84 for a lead change. Second and third of these round 1 heats non-eliminated. So they go into round 2 where they're reseeded once again. What do you think, Potts?
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit of refraction from the cliff on this one. You can see a little bit of a few ribs coming up. So Sally just waiting for that right moment. Now she finds it, unleashes a huge layback turn, and then finds that little inside connection. Beautiful wave choice here. She needed to get the ball rolling, obviously with just over 5 minutes remaining, needing a big score of a 7.84. Definitely a step in the right direction for Sally. She's looking to replace that 3.93. Geez, this lady never gives up, does she?
So impressive to see how she attacks each and every wave, even in smaller conditions. Keely's high mark, 8.83, so a couple of points in separation. A bigger opportunity for Johanne Defay. Johanne, big connection off the lip to ditch the fins. Floats it right off the bottom and carves her way through. Another big down carve for Johanne Defay, now punching out the lip. What a rhythm for the former Rookie of the Year. A solid wrapping cutback, and she'll get out of there. Keely now trying to protect that first place position. She'll throw a series of forehand hooks. Looks like she might have a finishing move. hacks it, gets out. So a couple important numbers locking in at the 4-minute mark. Remember, Fitzgibbons just got the 6.83.
There's some great surfing. Just, the thing with Johanne is there's no messing around in between turns, is there? She just unloads big turn after big turn, waiting for it. Perfect timing on that just transition section. Kind of got a little stuck right there on maneuver number 3, but then started unloading on this inside section, vertical turn. Just shown a lot of variety, a lot of power, and that's what she possesses more than most on this World Tour, is that power. We talk about the heavy back foot. Keely and Sally a little bit lighter on their feet, so it gives them a little bit more zip. And Keely trying to improve on her second score, which is only a 4.33. So if Keely can improve on that, then it's going to just make it a little bit more difficult for both Johanne and Sally to come back in this heat.
Keely Andrew finishing strong and turning in a high number.
Than both Sally and Johanne. Once she did, she got that huge score, 8.83. And then she realized, I know exactly what I'm looking for now. That's the funny thing with Honolulu Bay. Every wave looks perfect, but they're those ones that you want. Keely got both of them, an 8.3 and a 7.
Keely Andrew, the rookie on tour, going straight into round 3. Sally Fitzgibbons and Johanne Defay will be reseeded into round 2.